So I was saying it doesn't work for me, and I think I got to the point, maybe just this year, where I'm like, you know what, I'm tired of trying to do this by myself. I'm ready to open up and say, hey, this is the real. Yeah, you guys see me posting, you see me posting pictures and all of that. Everything you say is everything you see is absolutely the real me. Let's not get that twisted now. It's absolutely the real me. I'm authentically who I am. This is the way I talk. This is just me. Um, but what you don't see behind the scenes. You don't see the crying. You don't see the days I want to give up, the nights I want to give up, the contemplations that I go through in my mind, you know, um, because I've been there and I've done that, you know. Um, and I'm not ashamed to say, thank God that I did survive that last time, because that last time was my last time. And so I thank God that they were able to bring me back, and I'm here to tell my story. So, you know, mental health is, I think sometimes mental health is more important than your physical health, because you can be physically fit, but honey, if your mind is not together and your behavior is not where it needs to be, then, you know, you'll still have a really hard road ahead of you. So I just want to encourage you, if you're dealing with any kind of mental health issues, like I said, it took me a long time to tell people, or to tell my family, my children, about being diagnosed with adult ADHD. That was 2 years ago. I'm just getting comfortable talking to you all about it, because one thing I found out about it, not talking about it doesn't change it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change it. Um, not talking about it um, doesn't help anybody else. But if I can help someone by sharing my story, then that's what I'll do. Um, so to yet yesterday, I went to see my primary. So today, they called me with my results, and my liver, my glucose, and my kidneys are all functioning at 100% capacity. So that was great. The nurse and I, we just rejoiced over the phone together. So I wanted to make sure I got that in there. But I want to stay on the mental health part and listen until I'm finished talking. Um, so it's difficult to talk about mental health. I get it, in the black community, particularly the black church, because we've been conditioned to say, oh, just give it to God. God can fix it, you know. And so what I've seen leaders have people, you know, you don't need medication no more. You can stop taking your medication. And then those people stop taking that medication. Within a week's time, I saw them have episodes, right in church, some of them. And it wasn't pretty at all. And then at that point, everybody want to say, oh, get the oil, get the oil. Oh, let's cast the spirit out. Well, that's not a spirit. She's having, she, them are having an episode. That's what the medication was for. The medication was to control that part of the brain that causes them to act this way or to behave that way. But you all told them to stop taking the medication. And so without that medication, telling that part of the brain to quiet itself down, that part of the brain starts going haywire again. And when that part of the brain starts going haywire, it tells the body to go haywire. So you got to know a little bit about what you're getting into when you start trying to deal with mental illness and you don't have any training at all. You don't have to have your doctorates and your masters and your bachelors and the this. Just get a little training. Just know what to recognize, know when to recognize somebody says, oh, how you doing? I'm fine. Learn body language, learn energies, learn behavior patterns, you know. Um, my son said to me one time, he says, well, how was I supposed to know something was really wrong? Because every time I ask you, you say, oh, I'm fine, I'm well. And he was right. He was right. So you got to know at least a little bit, you know. This is what I would admonish leaders to do. It doesn't matter you lead over church, business, or whatever. Um, just go take a course, maybe a 3-4 week course or something on human behavior, psychology of human behavior, just so you can get the basic understanding of human behavior, just so you can stop calling everything a demon. Everything that you can identify and everything that you don't understand, you automatically toss it over in the demon pile. You know, we got to stop that, black people. Because then when something happens, we're the first ones to say, oh, she could have called me. He could have called me. I can't tell you how many times I have reached out to people. And I'll send a text, or I might try to call. Heck, I've even posted stuff on Facebook, you know, reaching out when I'm having my dark moments, you know. And if I'm reaching out, don't tell me to call you. If you see me reaching out, the best thing for you to do is try to get in touch with me. I'm not calling anybody. If I post something on a social media site to tell you, hey, I'm in a dark place, or hey, I'm reaching out, or hey, I need help, or hey, I'm trying, for you to respond by telling me to call you, that's not you reaching back, honeys. You know, you reaching back would be picking up the phone, making sure I'm okay. And I want you guys to understand that. And then when something happens, like I said, we're the first one. Oh, they could have called me, or, it wasn't that bad. They had to do that and da da. You don't know. You don't know what people are going through. You know, you can see a story from on social media and you think that's all that they're going through. You wouldn't have a clue what else they're going through, you know, because you all don't believe in just spending time talking to one another. We assume more than we assemble. So we need to really stop doing that, and so that we can help each other through any type of mental health crisis, or just mental health issues, period. Um, I'm going to start sharing my story. I really want to start traveling, sharing my story. I have a lot to share, and I believe that's why I'm still here, so um, I'll be doing more of these little videos. Um, be 3-parters. You got to keep them small so they'll fit on TikTok as well. Okay, so I'll be doing. I'll be on air tomorrow. I'll let you guys know when and where. And in the meantime, you guys, please take care of yourself. And above all, take care of your mental health. Don't let anybody guilt you or shame you into being quiet, and to keeping to yourself when you know something is not right. You're not feeling right. Your energy is always low. Um, get the help you need. And if someone makes you feel bad for getting the help you need, that's not a friend. That's not somebody you need to keep around you. Because I'm going to tell you this, it's more people with mental health issues than people are willing to admit. So I promise you, you won't be the only one. I promise you, you're probably the only honest one in your circle, but you're not the only one, okay? All right, I love you all, and I hope to see you guys soon. You see, I'm not back in the studio yet, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I got some light on, so I'm almost there. All right, good night.